went on for a few months, reliable and blissful and oddly domestic, a routine as set as any 80-year-old couple's. But one Friday after school, she coolly told me she needed space. Where a 12-year-old girl got this line, I will never know. And I was devastated. Back at home, my own room felt like a prison. I'd gone from perfect companionship to none at all. In response, I wrote a short story, tragic and Carver-esque, about a young woman who had come to the city to make it as a Broadway actress and had been seduced by a controlling construction worker who had forced her into domestic slavery. She spent her days washing dishes and frying eggs and fighting with the slumlord of their tenement apartment. The conclusion of the story involved her creeping to a phone booth to call her mother in Kansas City, a place I had never been. Her mother announced she had disowned her, so she kept walking toward who knows what. I don't remember any specific phrasing except this closing sentence. She wanted to sleep without the pressure of his arms. For a brief time, I was in a relationship with a former television personality who, steeped in the tragedy of early failure, had moved to Los Angeles to make a new life for himself. I was living at a residential hotel in LA, in a beige room that overlooked the garden of two elderly male nudists, and I was lonely as hell and didn't hate kissing him. He still vaguely resembled a person I had seen on my TV as a tween, and when we went out together, I often watched the faces of waitresses and cab drivers looking for a flash of recognition. But kissing was as far as it ever went. He was, he told me, scarred emotionally by a former relationship, a dead dog, and something related to the Iraq War, which he had not, to my knowledge, fought in. I liked his apartment. He had blown glass lamps, a graying black lab, a refrigerator full of Perrier. He kept his home office neat, a chalkboard with his ideas scrawled on it, the only decoration. Driving through a rainstorm one night, we hydroplaned, and he grabbed my leg like a dad would. We took a hike in Malibu and shared ice cream. I stayed with him while he had walking pneumonia, heating soup and pouring him glass after glass of ginger ale and feeling his fevered forehead as he slept. He warned me of the life that was coming for me if I wasn't careful. Success was a scary thing for a young person, he said. I was 24, and he was 33. Jesus' age, he reminded me more than a few times. There was something tender about him, broken and gentle, and I could imagine that sex with him might be similar. I wouldn't have to pretend like I did with other guys. Maybe we would both cry. Maybe it would feel just as good as sharing a bed. On Valentine's Day, I put on lace underwear and begged him to please, finally, have sex with me. The litany of excuses he presented in response was comic in its tragedy. I want to get to know you. I don't have a condom. I'm scared because I just like you too much. He took an Ambien and fell asleep, arm over my side, and as I lay there, wide awake...
To keep listening to this audiobook for free, click the link in the description. It will take you to a free Audible trial where you can listen to this and many other books for free for 30 days.